Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Justin Nelson. Today, we'll be presenting the scenario for Galaxy Film Distributors, which is a film distribution company operating internationally, currently only within the United States, but plans to operate internationally. They are seeking to replace their existing applications that are custom built, locally hosted applications, specifically the booking application for where Salesforce sales representatives enter booking information, which is hosted on premise, as well as they're replacing their payment computation application, which is also developed in Java. Replacing those two applications while also retaining the accounting application, which is described as having APIs that can be integrated with strong integration capabilities as well. Some of the risks identified are the large data volumes, specifically when the theater operators are providing box office reports. Those are line items, which includes flat files of many different rows, which will need to be digitized and brought into the system and stored in the cloud and also exposed for reporting purposes. So we'll be mitigating that through external storage. And then some of the assumptions I made is that Salesforce will become the system record for bookings and terms for the bookings, as well as the box office reports. We'll be leveraging a data warehouse for cold storage once we'll be moving those into data warehouse. And then the accounting system will be retained for payments and integrated via an ESB opportunities and quotes. The management will be above. The system is implemented using a single Salesforce production org. The system as well will have multi-currency enabled to enable the internationalization, as well as multi-language, the translation workbench, custom labels, and Visualforce email templates. The solution itself has DocuSign installed as a managed package for e-signature. CRMA will also be enabled for advanced analytics. Those data sets from CRMA will feed into the CRMA as data sets for advanced analytics as well. The internal users will authenticate using their native credentials. They will also authenticate to a Salesforce mobile app. App will authorize with Salesforce using authcode plus Pixie Flow. The operators will authenticate using the operator portal that will be exposed for them. The theater operators will be able to use this portal for entering their box office numbers. Those theater operators will also be using native credentials. The system takes an API-led approach. The ESB will integrate with the accounting system and also expose the data warehouse data, OData connectors to Salesforce for the virtualization of data. An ETL will also be provisioned for the migration of data from the data warehouse to Salesforce and from the bookings payment applications that are being decommissioned from those applications to Salesforce as well. Moving on now to the requirements. Face out of the way. Booking terms. So the price per view as opportunity line item per booking. And so in my object model, I have the opportunity line item that is representing the actual terms per film, which then roll up to a price book entry, which is the standard price, and the price book, which is represented, which divides the price book entries by country per film. Okay. The opportunity, once they have created it, they can also then create quotes that are owned by them, and then quote line items represent the same. Once the quote has been agreed to, the opportunity will be marked as closed won, which will then initiate a contracting stage where a contract is generated and is marked as in approval. That will automatically create a DocuSign envelope that is emailed to the exec for approval. That is based on the sequential approvals that will be configured within DocuSign via email. When the theater operator approves it, they will then update the contract. Once they approve it, there will be automation to update the contract as activated. The booking terms are going to be consistently visible to the theater operators and film buyers via sharing sets. There's a requirement where the film buyers and the theater operators can be different buyers, or buyers can have multiple different theaters that they work for. This will be enabled via account contact relationship, and the account contact relationship itself will enable that many-to-many relationship and have a sharing set of for them to enter the box office reports. They will enter and this will be on the order object layout. They'll enter within that screen flow the showing. Each individual week, they will be entering those numbers. So after the end of 3 weeks, there will be at that point 3 different order products that will feed into a calculation that will calculate the pricing that is sent to the accounting system via pubs. This pricing is going to be based on there are that haven't been paid for, and the negotiated price, so the contract line item price set on this custom object here. After the film has been open for a month, there's the option of amending via quick action on the contract. The quick action itself will create a new opportunity record as well as quote record with the dates adjusted with the date on the resulting contract that's generated, co-term based on the previous contract date. Apologies, there isn't a new contract that's generated once the signatures have been completed on the DocuSign. That has co-term dates, or the previous contract line item that was for the previous agreed upon price. That is then emailed to the operators to notify them that is been generated, that they are notified, and that is going to then also recalculate the prices or the payments. So the payments are calculated in the same way, where we're multiplying the metrics by from the payments that are received from the operators to the accounting system will also notify Salesforce using PubSub, and that will then create payment records that are associated with the booking records. Those payment records record when the payment has occurred and how much was paid of the total of the booking cost. There is a data migration requirement where there's a large number of records, 6 million times 20 records that need to be migrated into Salesforce. We'll be doing, or retained at least, what we'll be doing is migrating that will store within a data warehouse, and then be exposed within Salesforce via an OData connector and external objects, line by line, at least. And they were also consistent with the retention policy of retaining data. The sales reps will be able to view all aspects of booking terms based on the contracts, the payment object. The sales reps will be able to edit quotes and update booking terms. So accessing the quick action on the contract to create a new opportunity and quote to renegotiate, or they'll be able to do that using the Salesforce mobile app that will then create new quotes. The theater operators and booking agents have a many-to-many relationship, and that is facilitated by the account contact relationship. There'll be a sharing set on that object, so there's visibility that is shared. Are also only able to view, so there will be restrictions on their ability to edit the account. They'll only be able to view, not edit this information as well, since they won't be able to edit, since there's going to be restrictions around that too. Enforced not only at this level, but also at the object level via and field level security. The sales reps and their managers will be able to view box office event numbers, both historical and current, with the order product, and then also be able to merge that with the previous box office via CRMAs. ability to retrieve data from multiple sources and combine two. Since it is large data volumes, I chose to use CRMA for the aggregation and advanced analytics of data. Then finally, managers will be able to review the summary reports that display box office and amount paid aggregated by the theater operator region across specified time frame using the same method, where they'll use CRMA and report on these objects for the overall box office, which is the order product or previous box office, theater operator, which is the account object, region, which is the region location on the account, and then also time frame, which is stored at the booking level and the contract level as well. That concludes my presentation. Any questions? Thank you.